Hey, what's up, guys? My name is Tom Spark. Today we're talking about the total number of Netflix TV shows and movies by country. This video is kind of a explanation of the differences between Netflix regions. So if you're on Australia or United States, Canada, Europe or Russia or any one of these countries, in case you didn't know, you do have different kind of content based on where you are. This is due to licensing with different TV companies and shows and stuff like that. So the bottom line already is that the US has the most content. But today we're going to shed a light on some more specific details on how much more content the United States has in terms of Netflix versus other countries. So let's go ahead and look at a chart that I found and we'll dive right in. All right, guys, so this is the chart right here. As you can see, we have different rundown by region. So the United States, I guess roughly, this can be changing because they're adding more stuff every year. The United States roughly has 1,081 TV shows and 4,579 movies. So let's go ahead and compare that to like another region like Canada. And you can see that it roughly has half the TV shows and quite a few less movies. And compared to Mexico, we could see a similar difference here. It looks like Canada does have more movies and TV shows than Mexico. Well, actually, Mexico has more TV shows. Canada has more movies. Interesting. So we can also look at examples like Brazil, Argentina. Look at Greenland, which has not many TV shows at all compared to, in the United States. And we also could look at stuff like Russia, which barely has any content, and even stuff like China, which doesn't have Netflix. So a lot of people who are in China have to use VPN if they want to get access to Netflix, which can be difficult, admittedly, because a lot of the VPNs don't work there due to deep packet inspection techniques and stuff like that. But we even seen examples like Mongolia with hardly any content, and even Australia has 445 compared to 1,081. Quite a big difference, as you could see. Now we also see tons of these African countries with not many content at all. So just as an example, guys, you could really see the difference here in content distribution through Netflix. And we could see the US is definitely king, 4,000 compared to some examples like 533. Quite a big difference indeed. But we can even look at a breakdown on a chart like this, which is pretty cool. You see the United States leading here. We see some other options like Puerto Rico having pretty good options as well. And some different options here, which are kind of interesting to see. But we could go ahead and actually organize it a little bit better there. So here's the exact breakdown of the most TV shows and the most movies. And depending on where you live, guys, you could get quite a bit less content. You might be wondering, well, I understand now the difference between countries, but how can I really get access to the US content library if I'm in said country? The way it works is that wherever you are, if you're not using a VPN or a proxy, your IP is going to be seen by Netflix, and it's going to assign you to the specific region that your IP is in. If you're not sure what an IP is, just think of it like your computer's address, like your house is an address. But the thing is, unlike your house where you can't really change the address, you can actually change the address of your computer, your IP address, and how it is seen to the internet through something called a VPN or proxy. Now, proxy is essentially just either something installed on your browser or maybe even a torrent app. Think of it like that, where it changes your IP. But more efficiently, we like to see the use of VPN, which encrypts your traffic outgoing completely, which means no one can see what your traffic is doing. Not only that, but you could use tools like VPNs to integrate various dedicated IPs and stuff like that, which is the most effective way to unblock restrictions placed by Netflix. We do see some proxies with the option to add IPs and stuff like that, which can work. But most commonly, we're seeing VPNs that are used to get around these Netflix restrictions. Now, my favorite VPN is down in the comments down below. Use the code TOMSPARK and you can get 50% off. It's going to be around $9 a month, including the dedicated IP that I mentioned. Now, not really many other VPN offers dedicated IP features, but I would really only recommend using that one. You can check out some of my other content on the channel about TorGuard VPN, which is a VPN I'm talking about, or check out some other content if you want to check out some other VPNs. But it is quite a good VPN to use, definitely the cheapest. There's even comparison tables that I've made on my subreddit, reddit.com/NetflixProxyError. Anyways, guys, thanks for checking out this detailed look the difference of Netflix between regions, and how to unblock Netflix as a whole. I also have videos on the channel about how to unblock Netflix on your PS4 and stuff like that with different router setups and stuff like that. Anyways, guys, see you again very soon.